Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. Today we're looking at an easy way to think about and calculate radian values. This gives a lot of trouble and it should not. So let's just start with this quadrant of the unit circle. Now this runs from 0 to 90 and pi on 2 is the equal of 90 degrees. That is 90 degrees. Now in a previous video, you'll have seen that I've explained that pi radians equals 180 degrees, and I've explained why. If this is mysterious to you, have a look at that video. If you're fine with this, we'll continue. Okay, so assuming that pi radians is 180 degrees, pi divided by 2, pi radians divided by 2 will be 90 degrees. Pretty straightforward. Pi radians divided by 3 will be 180 divided by 3, 60 degrees. Pi radians divided by 4 will be 45 degrees, 180 divided by 4. And pi radians divided by 6 will be 30 degrees. Now, in high school, in all the textbooks that I've seen, you're, I think, nearly always dealing with values of radians with denominators of 2, 3, 4, and 6. Sometimes you're having to make changes, such as you might see pi on 12 or pi on 16, where you're dealing with values of, say, sine 4x equals or something like that, but the basic building blocks of all of the things that you're dealing with are set out here. So let's just put some numbers in here so that nobody's at all confused. Now, assuming that these are the basic building blocks, what is the value of 5 pi on 6? Well, pi on 6 is 30 degrees, and so it's 5 times that. 5 threes are 15, so we get 150 degrees from that. This is something that you can do in your head. What you work with is you work with the basic building block of these. Now, a little more interesting, 7 pi on 3. Now, pi on 3 is 60 degrees. 7 times that, 7 sixes are 42. That's 420 degrees. Now, our unit circle only runs to 360 degrees. So subtract 360 degrees from this and you get 60 degrees. You basically go round the entire unit circle once, and once more you move pi on 3. So let me show you. So we start here and we move around the circle in units of pi on 3. So 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, 360, and we are at 6 pi on 3 at this point. One more and we're back up to pi on 3. So in fact, 7 pi on 3 is the equivalent of pi on 3 in terms of the unit circle. I'm not going to say it's equal. Equal means it's exactly the same. No, 7 pi on 3 is 7 lots of pi on 3. But what it does is it gets you back to this point on the unit circle, pi on 3. So I hope that that's cleared up a few things. You can try this just for the hell of it if you want to see what, I don't know, 11 pi on 3 is, or 11 pi on 6. 11 pi on 6 is easier. That's a good one to start with. 11 pi on 6. Well, pi on 6 is 30 degrees. 11 times 30 is 330. 11 pi on 6 is therefore 330 degrees. This was designed to be simple. It gets made complicated. I don't know why. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching. If it